Hello.
Hi, Ryan. Could you please tell me about a bit of your information, like a background?
Sure. And hopefully this is working. Do we know that it's getting that sound?
Yes,
Okay,
I
good.
tried before.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, so I'm Ryan Medeiros. I'm the director of the Web Design and Media Department. I've been a designer for over 25 years. I've been teaching here for 20 years, 19 years. And I've
Wow.
been full time for 10 and the director for 5. And I've taught hundreds and hundreds of classes in user experience and thesis, portfolio, um, and I've also helped a lot of students work with UX type projects.
Um, could you describe your daily life at work?
Yeah, so my daily life is very busy. It starts off pretty early in the morning, around 7 o'clock. I get up and then I'm usually working out and eating, and then I start checking emails and start checking the Slack rooms. And then I usually get to school and I do a bunch of emails, have meetings, and then I sometimes have, um, then I go to class or go to workshop. And then after that, I do more emails and meetings, and I get home around, 8 p.m. So it's very busy.
Very busy.
Yeah.
So, um, could you tell me about how do you management about your time or schedule your?
Yeah, I use a calendar app on my
Mhm,
phone,
mhm,
and I also use the Outlook calendar for Microsoft Outlook email.
mhm,
So a lot of calendar. I'm always on the calendar, and then I also use um, I use like a list app,
uh-huh,
like a to-do list app,
uh-huh,
and I use a very minimal to-do list app, and I put all my to-dos on there, and when I slide, I go from page to page
mhm,
and have different categories and different days
mhm.
of all the to-dos, and then yeah, so I'm always looking at my calendar.
So
Yeah,
which app is your favorite?
yeah. Let me see. Forget what this one's called. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if I can find. I wonder if I can move it. Minimalist.
Minimalist.
Hmm.
Does it work for you?
Yeah. This is this is just a list app, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily what is it? A countdown app,
Oh,
or this one is like I
oh,
can
you can just cross.
slide things off
Yes.
and turn, and then I have different lists
Oh.
for different things that I have to do. Um, Now, yeah, I have used countdown apps before.
Uh-huh.
I have used them.
Uh-huh.
I use them for big events. So, for
Mm-hmm.
instance, we have what's the one that I use?
Maybe.
I use this one called Countdown.
Oh, countdown.
Countdown, and I use it for big events. So we have our ID8 conference.
Uh-huh.
We have, when spring show. So I
Yeah.
usually put a lot of the big events, or when school ends or school starts.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I have a vacation, I put it on there too.
Mm.
Um, yeah.
Okay. So, when you use app like countdown app, uh, do you think there is something uh, works for you?
Yeah, I think a good countdown app has really clear numbering,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it
Mm-hmm.
shows really big numbers. I also like to be able to edit it quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So be able to go in and edit the content or edit the title.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it's nice if you can, change the colors or the backgrounds. Um, and I really do think that being able to edit it is the most important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My project is the app, countdown app. Uh, this matter
Hmm.
uh, Have you ever used this app?
I haven't used Days Matter, no.
Would you like to try with
Sure.
my phone?
Yeah.
Please feel free to
Okay.
try.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it looks like I have Days Matter is an countdown app, and it says 78 days till New Year. Oh, and then here are different categories, and it looks like I can add one. So we could do something like ideate, which would be on, let's see, the date would be, it's December 7. Category would be work, or actually for school. I'd probably want to add a new category like school.
Okay.
Probably put, for you would be school. Okay, done. Category school, pin, I'm not sure what that is. Repeat, no. And I could change the theme. And then done. Oh wait, that was neat. What else was this? I can do the, I can change the blur. That's pretty nice. That's really cool actually. And I can change the brightness. That's really nice. I like that a lot. And then I could say done, and I could save it. Okay, till ideate, 53 days. Okay, I see. That's cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. In general.
How do you feel about it? Like,
yeah, I think it's good.
Problem?
I see that it's overall it's pretty good. It does have. It seems like it's a pretty simple interface. Like the adding seemed to be really. It has a lot of good options. I think it definitely has good options. I think overall the visual design could be more integrated. So for instance, this part of the page, the main part of the page, and the top part has kind of a different look and feel.
Yeah.
So, and also the menu down at the bottom is very, very small. I think that could be a little bit bigger. Also, just, I don't know that we need to have the words till, T-I-L-L. Like, that just seems to be too much. It doesn't, I think I know that it's ideate, right? I think I know I don't have to have the till. This is nice. I wonder if some other options might be that here's your list. Maybe these could be stronger or bolder or bigger.
Yes, maybe we can take off still and use different color to separate. There is still
That's
how many
another
days or
possibility,
already how many days.
And then another option might be to be able to like swipe through.
Oh, yeah.
So you could swipe through the different ones. I wonder if, what's this? Okay, there's a list. Oh, that's, okay, history. Yeah, I mean, otherwise it's pretty clean. It's pretty good. I would say it's more complicated than I would usually use. It has a lot of options.
Yeah.
So it might be possible to try some A/B testing where you try some simpler options. I've also seen things like instead of doing the add by a button, you could scroll down and add.
Oh,
like scroll down to add, or. But yeah, in general, I think it's pretty good. It seems like it's a medium complexity. It's not too complex. It's not very super complex. It's not too complicated. It's just kind of right in the middle. So I'm not sure. Sometimes being right in the middle doesn't make it. I don't know. It doesn't make it that. I mean, it makes it not clear who the target audience is.
Yes.
You know?
How do you feel about the function today in history here?
History.
Do you feel it's necessary or
just
can
today in
off,
history?
Take off this.
Yeah, I don't need. I definitely wouldn't need that or use it necessarily. Yeah, it seems like it's too much or doesn't. It's definitely a place where you could cut something for sure. Let's see. Another last thing I could think of would be
Mhm.
how could you make it more interactive or have people maybe you could do like a
Oh,
shared event or a
yeah.
shared countdown. I'm just always trying to think of how you could get more users integrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess the last thing I was going to say is that maybe you could have a way for more users to use it
Uh-huh.
as maybe as groups.
Uh-huh.
And it's always a good idea when you create personas if somehow you can weave their stories together, bring their stories together. So, for instance, you could have, maybe a parent and their child,
Mm-hmm.
and they can, the parent can send them a reminder,
Oh,
or vice versa. Maybe that the kid wants to remind them of their birthday or something,
yeah.
or like
Yeah.
my graduation. So that would be an interesting new feature where you could share events, countdown events.
Mm, do, which one do you prefer? Add many accounts, build a group inside
Mm.
the apps, or just share the picture to others account?
Um, I think it's. I think making a group is a good idea, but
Mm-hmm.
I would start off small, like have the group just be like 2 people
Mm-hmm.
or 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know that photo sharing is that important. I think it'd be more like if I could share a countdown event and I could create it and I could add from my contacts
Mm-hmm.
list, and then if they have the app, it would like populate, and they would have to um, approve it. When it comes in, they would have to approve it.
Yeah.
But I think that would be an interesting thing to explore.
Yeah.
But my overall feedback would be to try to simplify the visual design
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. Um, get rid of some of the extra menus or elements, and then try to explore how different users could share with each other and maybe make groups.
That's great idea.
Okay.
Thank you for
All
your
right.
time.
Thank you.